This is Stephanie.
And this is Joseph. That was really energetic.
Welcome back.
Yep. 5 in a row.
Or 6, depending on when it comes out.
Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but anyways, so we had left Montrose. It wasn't. We left later in the day, right? Oh no, that was No, we left later in the day because it wasn't going to take as long to get to Moab.
Montrose.
Is that not what I said?
Yeah.
Montrose.
Yeah.
But so we go from like, as we're crossing the state, everything's dry. I mean, there's it's like 18% humidity, like super low. Our skin's dry, our lips are staying dry. Andrew's having nosebleeds. It's just, everything is just dry. And that's why there's, fire bans and stuff like that. I haven't had much rain. You haven't seen grass in a while. I think Montrose was the first time that we've seen grass in since Missouri.
Did you mention we're still in Colorado?
Yeah, we're still in Colorado.
Yeah.
They had and they watered their grass. And then as we start headed to Utah,
Who waters their grass?
Well, at Montrose, they watered their grass. They
Did
had
they?
to have. They had to have, because it was green.
Oh yeah. Well, we didn't have grass near us, right? They had a section of green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours it was just gravel, but yeah.
And the dog park was like dirt.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's how it would be.
But everything and even like yards in that area, like driving down the road, seeing yards, there's not grass. It's just like weeds or dirt or rocks, so I don't think they would have use for a lawnmower around there.
No.
Because, I mean, there's not much grass at all. But there was greenery. Like, there was sagebrush around, and other, like, pine trees, other trees and green things.
Speaking of grass, have you seen our front yard?
I haven't. Does it look good?
No. Like where our camper is,
Oh,
there's just
no.
this big brown spot.
That's what happened. That's what happened last time when we had the camper in the front yard.
It's weird because but it's green underneath when you have it there.
I know.
I think you make it weak. Like it doesn't know how to deal with sunlight, and then it's like, here's full sun. It's like I'm dead. So.
Okay, no, I haven't looked.
Okay, anyway, it's really dry.
But it's really dry. And then as you start we left Montrose, headed towards Utah, because that was our next stop, Moab.
Yeah. So we had to go back the direction No, never mind.
Yeah, no, we had to get back on 70, and then start headed further west. And you think that,
we did that in Moab too, but yeah, we did have to go back the way we came and then go over into Utah.
And like everything, you was thinking everything was brown then, but then the landscape started to change a little bit more. And it just started turning red.
And once you got to Utah, the roads improved.
They did?
Slightly.
Slightly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was Moab, nothing but dirt.
Yeah, I mean that's the landscape.
That's what
That's what you expect. So.
Yeah, it is.
And it was let's see, we were there for 3 days, 3 nights at least.
Yeah,
2 full days.
Yeah.
And it was like 100, 199 or something like that was the highs.
Yeah, it was hot.
And the lows was like high 70s. I think it was 80 one morning.
Yeah, it was usually 80 in the mornings when we woke up to run.
Yeah.
But there wasn't any humidity.
Well, hasn't been humidity since like Kansas.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it was warm, but the AC, dealt with it. It got like RVing or ACs can only make about 20 degrees cooler than outside because insulation is terrible in the camper. But it never got above 82, 80, but it was manageable.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Cooking made it a little warmer, but it was fine.
Yeah.
So we arrive in Moab, we get our spot.
It was Sun Outdoors.
Sun Outdoors. They have 4 Sun Outdoors in Moab.
Yeah, I think ours is the weakest. Ours is the most least expensive. It was under $50 a night, but they have a pool.
Yeah.
But where they have us in these long back ends, they're right next to each other, and our buddy that's over there was in the Airstream was parked kind of toward us, like kind of angled
diagonally.
and also close to our side of sight.
Like
So they gave us sight 5. We backed in, didn't have any problems backing in. It's kind of hard. We had to judge where the tree was, but I couldn't cut so soon because there's a picnic table. But we didn't have any problem getting in. The levelers are working now, so
yeah, they worked in Montrose.
Yeah, last 2, so last 3 now. But yeah, no issue there. And then we, I think we just hung out during the day because I think we got there pretty early, didn't we?
Yeah, like
early afternoon.
afternoon.
So did that, and then that evening we went to
I cooked supper.
We went to Arches,
and then we went to Arches.
Yeah.
And we started off Park Avenue. We stopped there. That's always the first, like I said, the first big stop. And last time we went there, we didn't hike it, so we hiked it this time. And I mean, this was like at 6, 7 o'clock at night.
It's still 95, 96.
Maybe even later.
Yeah.
It was hot.
It was really warm.
Yeah.
But you wasn't on direct sun. Like the sun wasn't shining on you because you was in the valley.
Yeah.
In Park Avenue. It's a really neat hike.
Yeah, it was. It was. It's there then back, so there wasn't a loop. So we went back, and then we drove into another spot, which we've been to Arches before.
Yeah, we spent so much time at Park Avenue. The sun was already shining or going down, so we just kind of drove a little bit, didn't we?
Well, we went to the view for the mountains. I can't remember what the mountains are called, but they have some pretty tall mountains in the background. But it was really hard to see because the Grand Canyon is on fire.
Everything's on fire.
The Grand Canyon is really bad right now, though. And we was in the smoke of the Grand Canyon. We're now currently not in the smoke, which is nice. Air quality has improved.
And we've got grass in our
We
side.
do. And when we was in Montrose, you could smell the Black Canyon burning. Like that first night we got there, the smoke was really bad, and you can actually smell it.
Yeah.
So, but they got that under control, at least in North Moab. I haven't.
At Moab, we could smell it. You said
No, at
Montrose.
Montrose.
Yeah.
At Moab, you could just everything was just really foggy.
Yeah, it improved while we were there.
Yeah,
though.
it had. Yeah.
That first day when we arrived was the worst.
It was. So you couldn't see the mountains. You
No.
could see kind of an outline, but not very well.
Yeah.
There's like some sort of lookout, and then we drove on through to the balanced rock.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't think Ginger Graham remembered it at all. But yeah, we walked around it, hiked up to it.
Yeah.
Was able to see it.
Yeah. And then, I mean, that's pretty much, and then the sun went down, so the next day we got up early, right? And went
to Canyonland.
Oh, we do Canyonland next day?
We did the Canyonland the next day.
Oh, okay. I was thinking we got up early and went to...
No, I don't think we
to Arches. That was the day after then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Canyonland's the next day.
Yeah, we went to Canyonland.
It's not as exciting as the name would portray it to be.
There's a lot of canyons.
It was hot. It's really nice to drive around. It's definitely a driving national park. It's not I don't really think it's a hiking adventure. I think it's like, oh, look at this hole.
But there was like, trails that what are ATVs? Trails at ATVs.
By the way, while I'm thinking about this, Zach, if you're hearing it, we went to Telluride because y'all went. So, anyway.
It's like, hey, this is where they went.
Yeah.
But anyways, they had trails for ATVs that meandered down into canyons and stuff like that. But we did have one hike to the Mesa Arch.
Yeah, that was neat. We did that early, so it wasn't too high.
Yeah, it wasn't too high.
And it was pretty neat. Apparently, at some point, maybe you could walk on the arch, whether you're supposed to or not. I know I've seen people walk on it, but they had signs, can't get on the arch.
Yeah.
So we took pictures in front of it.
We did, yeah. And as we're going into Canyonland, the thing is they have these pictures of cows, and then there were spaceships above the cows.
Yeah, it's the little road signs, the little diamond yellow cow crossing.
And I never got a picture of it because I was going to get a picture on the way back, hoping that the same pit.
We saw it again today, didn't we?
Yeah, we saw it again today. I'm not quite sure where we saw it, but we saw it again today.
We need to figure out if that's legit, something
or
that Utah does it, or
someone's just putting UFOs.
It looks like
on
the
cows.
same decal as the cow, so I think it's actually them.
And it's actually this. But yeah, like one of them, the UFO was above it, and another one, the UFO was like behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty. And then like as we was driving along, it's like share the road. You know, we're talking about bicycles, and it has a car and then a bicycle, and I thought it was an alien. I thought they had a picture of an alien, but I think it was just a picture of a person riding a bicycle. But at first, I thought it was an alien.
Yeah. But we didn't spend a lot of time at Canyonland. We drove. We go in the morning, I guess.
Yeah.
Or was it after?
It was.
Oh, was it lunchtime? Did we do lunch?
I don't remember.
But we didn't spend a lot of time. I think we did lunch and then we went. We drove around because it was warm.
It was warm. The kids they did the junior ranger thing.
Yeah. Got their badge.
Got their badges.
Yeah. Oh my God, the story about. Anyway, yeah.
So let's see if I can find a timestamp. 9:30 a.m. is when we entered Canyonland.
Okay.
So.
No.
You really want to know
No,
that?
I don't.
But anyways, but yeah, the thing about Canyonland, it's really big. It's divided into like three or four areas. We went to the islands in the sky. There's also the maze and the needles.
Yeah, it's kind of strange because like the entrance to the park and you go in through the trail, that's only one part. And there's other entrances just to access
the other parts. Yeah.
Or that part.
And I think the needles, it's accessible by road, like it's accessible. The needles. The maze is, I think, primitive. Like I think like off-roading vehicles and stuff like that, but it's not, car friendly is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you're talking about that narrow road that went on the edge?
No, that the maze, the district that's just called the maze.
Oh,
it's
okay.
not.
But like when we walked across from the visitor center and looked at
that
narrow
road.
road.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, that they have a lot of trails that's like that, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of ATV.
So if you really, I mean, Utah's a very ATV
oriented area.
Yeah.
I mean.
Not oriented.
I don't know what that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ATVs around.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did Canyonlands, and we tried to get out before it got too warm. So also very dusty.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a theme for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that. I think we got back mid-afternoon. Just did our normal evening thing, I think, and then the next day, I told the boys we're getting up early. We're gonna go to Arches. So I said 5:30, we're leaving. So the next day, you got up first.
I got up at 5.
You got up that early?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got up probably like 5:30. We got ready. We probably left like 6:30. It was still pretty early.
Yeah,
it wasn't like as early as
like
that.
Sunrise was like 6:20, and we
Yeah, it was right at 6:30 when we were going up.
Yeah, like we was able to see the sun rising while we was in the national park.
If you're visiting Arches and you don't have a park pass, go past closing. You don't have to pay.
Yeah.
You gotta get there before 6 though.
Yeah,
in the morning.
Yeah, that's
at
what
6 o'clock. Like we got there at 6:30. They were taking money up at that point.
Yeah.
So.
We have the America the Beautiful pass, so I mean, we've already paid.
Yeah, you pay $80 for all the national parks. So.
But yeah, I was surprised because I didn't think they would be taking up money at 6:20. I think it was around 6:20.
Yeah, probably that point. Yeah.
I was like, they must start at like 6.
Yeah.
Because that seems early. Because I don't think the other parks. Of course, we didn't get to the other parks that early. So, but I think that people like to start at the Arches very early. I think.
Yeah. Which there wasn't really that many people though.
Well, that we ran into. We didn't go to the popular destinations.
Windows, yeah.
The windows. I think people like to do the Delicate Arch first thing in the morning. We went to Sand Dune Arch. Like that's what we hiked. We hiked to the Sand Dune Arch, which was amazing.
Was that our plan?
Did
you come up with that?
No. My plan is we've already did the windows, the Delicate. Let's do Arches we haven't seen yet. So that was the first one that we hadn't seen yet, that we didn't do, because we drove by it and we were just so exhausted the last time from the Delicate Arch that we was like, we'll just drive around and see what we see. But so we stopped at it this time because we hadn't stopped. We hadn't seen this one. So and it was a nice. I mean, it was a mile to trail. I can't remember how far it was.
You talking about this time?
Yeah.
Well, sand's the one we did first.
Yeah, it was really close. It was not far.
It was like crazy. Like it's just, I mean, it's like a sand dune. I don't know how to describe it.
I'll post pictures. I haven't posted pictures yet.
And there's sand. It's like really thick sand, like you're in the desert, and you go into this like cavern.
Yes, yeah.
And we were the only ones there. So the boys had their travel baseball, and they were throwing it and like throwing it up and it hitting the sand and just echoing, and it was just really cool.
It was a really neat. Like all the kids absolutely loved it. Of course, we was the only ones. We saw a deer.
It was early, so it wasn't hot. So there's all these keys of why we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a trail to the Broken Arch that continued on from it that we went to, and that was fun too. Like we walked underneath the Broken Arch, and then we went to another arch on that same trail, Tapestry Arch.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't see anybody else until we walked into the campground.
Yeah.
So yeah, we walked into a campground.
Yeah, I really enjoyed those hikes. Now, because we were kind of like you said, by ourselves, just exploring.
It rained
only
a
saw
little bit.
people when we were coming back to the car. It was the only time we really saw people going out to venture later.
And then once we passed the campground, it was still like we went through canyons. Like it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I wouldn't say it's an easy hike. It's probably moderate, but I mean, it was gorgeous and cool, and it rained on us, so it wasn't too bad.
Well, yeah, rain.
It sprinkled.
Yeah, like a few, like
a little drops.
Like threatened, like it was going to. Because you saw on your phone there was storms around.
Yeah.
So.
And you would randomly get 5G.
Yeah. A random spot, especially that afternoon, that after that hike, that toward the end when we were hiking up on that ridge and seeing the overlook.
Yeah.
Like you get really good signal.
And I was guessing it's because it's close to the highway.
Yeah,
it was pretty close to the highway.
We're way out there. What was that hike? Do you remember what that was?
Okay, so that is what it's called.
So that was later in the day. That was like, did we just skip lunch? Did we just eat snacks? I guess.
No, well, we got finished with all of our hikes by like noon.
And of course, we started at 6:30.
Yeah.
But because this one was like later, it's getting hot. But it was
We first went to the landscape. That's where we were just going to go to the landscape arch, and that was it.
That's right. Yeah.
And then of course the landscape arch is very touristy.
Yes, because
there was people everywhere.
It's gravel. It's wide. It's designed. So I was hating on it the whole time.
So we went to the landscape arch. There was also pine tree arch, and then another one we saw.
Big O.
No, that wasn't. That was
double O. That's what we ventured to.
And then it was like, oh, which way does this trail go?
It was so high.
It's like it's only a mile.
So the only reason I wanted to continue is I saw those people on that rock face and they're climbing. It's like, oh, let's go do that.
Let's go do that, and we did it. And like, I mean, it was a nice hike. Like,
yeah, there's some awesome views of the whole area.
Cliffs on both sides.
Of Graham walking on this where it's like drop offs on both sides, walk on this rock face. It was really nice to trail.
And then we get to the arch, and it's like,
we're exhausted by that.
Yeah,
so I was just like, because we were at that point, we were like 4 miles out, 3 miles. We were pretty far out.
Yeah, I don't know if it was. It seemed like a far. Maybe it was 2.
No, it was more than that. It took a while to get back.
But that day I had over 21,000 steps.
Yeah,
I was pretty exhausted.
It was fun.
It was, and like that's considered a hard trail.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was like, we don't want to do any hard trails because all I could think of was like.
That's what I want to do.
And like the kids do pretty well on them.
Yeah.
I get nervous. The boys, they went off and left us again. But I get a little nervous, but like they're not clumsy for the most part. Henry, yes, but
Julia.
Well, she got better when she got different shoes on.
Yeah, somewhat.
So yeah, but we really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's a fun day.
And it was like, we'll just come back because I was going to show Graham the delicate arch because he doesn't remember it. We wouldn't have done the huge hike.
I don't think he would care.
I don't think he would either. And the boys want to go back to the windows. So it was like, we'll go back in the evening, but we were just so exhausted that we was like...
We all played Among Us. Among Us. So that's a game.
Yeah, that's what we all...
There's one imposter, and you have to kill the other one. So just the 6 of us on the spaceship. I don't know if anybody would understand this. But then there's so many like everybody gets so passionate about the game and yelling at each other, "You're lying!" And it's just like if you want to start like something with our family, that's what you do.
Yeah.
But
I'm
that's what we did.
terrible at it. I'm terrible.
You play bad.
But yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah. So
And-
we traveled the next day, right? We traveled.
Yeah,
traveled here.
Yeah, we got up early so that we could head to our next destination.
We were in Ren.
We did.
At Moab. We ran to
we
the river.
We ran to the Colorado River.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we've never, because that looks like a little interesting place to go down to. Like, I don't know why we've never done that. I mean, we've been there twice. And I saw it last time too. I just, didn't think anything about it. But it's a nice little interesting place. So, but yeah.
Yeah. So
we got up early the next day.
Packed up, headed out before it got hot.
Yeah.
Not as early as we wanted to, but we got out.
Yeah,
we have house issues.
Oh yeah, I washed clothes, didn't I? I washed clothes. Was it after Canyonlands, or I think it was after Canyonlands?
Might as well. We got it back early, but yeah, you washed clothes. I
Yeah,
worked.
and the thing is, it's like I went there. They have a decent amount of, because I don't like going into a campground's laundry area and they only have 2 washers and 2 dryers, and then there I am like taking up 2 washers and then washing all my clothes and then having to use more of the washers because it's usually more than just 2 washers I need to wash with. But they had quite a few.
Yeah, there's a Sun Outdoors, nobody's there. Not this one.
Well, and I swiped my card because they take credit card, and it's like, oh, there's going to be a $25 convenience fee unless you download the app. And I was like, well, I'm going to save that 25 cents. So I downloaded the app. I started making an account. It's like, oh, this email address is already used. And I'm like, maybe I already have an account. Because the last Sun Outdoors, there wasn't an app connected to it. It was just a credit card swipe. The Sun Outdoors in Myrtle Beach, there was an app connected to it. I do remember that.
So you had money on it.
So I eventually get signed in, and I had $3.50 on this account, and I was so excited about that. So I got to use that $3.50. Now there's only 50 cents on that account, because you can only add like $5, $10, $15.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah.
So
that was my adventure, and someone. Like, you can put quarters in there too. So in the dryer, if you put a quarter in, you add like 9 minutes. Someone put their quarter in the wrong dryer and added like 18 minutes to my drying.
So we were planning on leaving early. What's today? Saturday. So it's Friday. It's yesterday. And so that was our plan before it got hot. And our house doesn't like the current guests. Like, no, it wasn't even, there was no guests because our housekeeper was cleaning, and it's happened. What's this, 4th time it's happened with the house?
Yeah.
Probably 4th time. So water comes up the drain in the laundry room, floods the laundry room, wets the carpet. So I'm dealing with setting up plumbers, calling our housekeeper, contacting our next guest, trying to deal with all this stuff. So we have all this going on while I'm trying to do the sewer, pack up the outside, and then plan to drive to wherever we're at.
Glendale.
So we got a later start, got the house somewhat situated, got here mid-afternoon, got set up. Come to find out we have more plumbing issues, but got set up. Made dinner. Don't think anything happened yesterday.
It's very unlevel here.
What do you mean?
Not like level. Like, it's not level.
I mean, neither was Sun
Sun Outdoors. It wasn't.
So Sun Outdoors we had to do.
Yeah.
So we're fine. It's fine. There's like, if you want to be between Bryce Canyon and Zion, you can either pick a rural RV park that doesn't have anybody and unlevel sites, or another rural RV park. So yeah, there's not a lot to choose from. It's not like Sun Outdoors or KOA. You're going to have to find something. So I think what we're at, which is called like Bower Ranch RV Park, for what we want to do, it's a good place.
Yeah, it is.
They have grass.
Yes.
We have a pull through. We have full hookup. It's under $50, and it can't really, you know.
We can walk to the city park for the kids to.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, that's what we did last night. We took them to the park. They played. So today, moving up, we're actually caught up to today doing this podcast. So we went to Zion.
Zion, we did.
Yep.
Are we getting into Zion? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, this is where we're at.
So I mean, the drive to Zion wasn't bad, and I mean, like, and I don't know, like, driving there, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't really expecting that. But once you get into Zion, it's like, wow.
Like, yeah, it's okay.
it's the landscape, like
It's great for anybody that's not actually driving.
Yeah, and there were tunnels. Like what is it? Mount Carmel Road? Is that what we?
That was that first one. That wasn't the long tunnel. Was it the long tunnel? It was called that.
Yeah.
So there's a tunnel that was built in 1930. It's like a few miles long, and it's pitch black. There's no lights inside it. They have these access windows to the outside, probably just to divert all the carbon monoxide. I mean, it's neat.
Yeah.
It's a little stressful. It's narrow. You wouldn't want to pull a camper in it. It's pitch dark. It's crazy.
Pay for an escort so that they can stop traffic so you can go through. But that it's for oversized vehicles. But I guess if you really wanted to, that you'd be like, okay, I'll pay that extra $15.
But we made it fun.
Yeah.
Like the needles at South Dakota was a lot more narrow, and that was just one vehicle going through.
Yeah.
That was with our mirrors in. So there was one point I met another GMC 2500, and our mirrors had to be really close. But anyway, we made it into Zion. No plan.
Go in there, get the map, and I'm like, wait a minute. It says you can only get on these roads with a shuttle. So I'm like panicking, like what's going, like I didn't know like if we could get to the visitor center, like where's the parking for the shuttle?
It's Disneyland, the national park. That's what it feels like.
If
or Disney World.
It's Disney World with a national park. But Bryce Canyon also has shuttles, but they're not.
We'll judge that later.
Yeah. But we couldn't find parking. We parked in the oversized vehicle, which according to the sign, we're an oversized vehicle, so it didn't matter.
It says 19 feet or longer. We're 21 with our trucks, so.
So yeah.
And then these small little Jeeps and cars, like, oh, this truck's doing it. We're gonna park in here too. So nobody
it's like
cares.
People followed us in there, so.
Don't blame us.
But and then we got their junior ranger stuff, so they could do that. And then we hopped on a shuttle. We did see a deer at the visitor center.
I didn't see it, but I was dealing with plumbing issues again today.
Yeah.
So
we hopped on a shuttle to go to stop 6.
Yeah. So it's a accordion bus, 2 buses together, just like at Disney World, and they'll stop at. They have the stops numbered 2, 4, 6. They have 5. I don't know, different directions. They go different ways, but to do the different hikes, you stop at a different stop.
Yeah. And we ended up getting off at 5, which is the lodge that they have, because the hike that we was going to do started there, but it was considered easy, but then it went to hard. But that's where we got off at stop 5. And on the bus, the kids actually had an opportunity to work on their Junior Ranger workbook. Yeah. Because in all honesty, the workbook that you do for the Junior Ranger thing has nothing to do with the park. Not really. It's answering these questions.
Or, did you see this animal?
Or do you see this animal? Or, oh, well, in this picture, what are they doing wrong? Or, what are some rules of the national park? You know.
Are you supposed to feed a squirrel? No, that's bad.
Why are you not supposed to feed a squirrel? You know, just different things like that.
I gotta say, and this is the thing I didn't talk about earlier, I really like the girls that's been doing the going through the book with them and doing the swearing in. They do a really good job.
They do.
Like they
look like they enjoy it.
Yes, and we've only had 2. I'm sure there's some bad park rangers, but the 2 that we've had recently, they're into it.
They're really into it, and the kids seem to enjoy it. Because there was a guy there, and he was like, when he gave me the Junior Ranger book, he's like,
He's like, oh yeah, we do that. Here you go.
The schedule's over there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I was like, okay.
Was that today or was that the
That
other?
was today. He
Oh,
wasn't.
The other guy wasn't. So the one that handed is like, huh? And then
Yeah, he wasn't. You know, so I'm glad we got, because I don't know how that would.
There's two of
out.
them, and the other guy with ponytail, was say he's from Tennessee.
I heard that. I was like, if we got him,
I figured I picked like I think she would probably do a better job.
But she did really, because she likes lizard, and Juju has a thing for lizards too.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, they really enjoyed it.
You want to talk about the hike?
Oh yeah, the hike. Oh, okay. So we got on the bus. We started the hike. It was nice. It was nice.
If you want to go on this hike, it's number 6. Stop number 6.
Well, we started at 5.
Oh, but
And
it's actually
continued.
at 6 because we walked across the road where 6 was dropping off.
Oh yeah,
It was supposed to be 6. We got off early.
But we knew we got off early.
I mean, I just want to get off. So.
Okay. But anyways.
But I'm just saying, for this hike, it's 6.
It's called the Grotto.
Yeah, and then also some sort of the K words, like the longer part of it.
Yeah. So we started it, and it wasn't bad. The boys left us again.
It's busy.
With all the water, it was busy.
It's busy. It's dry.
But I think, and the way I understand it, Zion is one of the most popular national parks. So I think no matter where we went, would have gone, unless it's just like a super long hike, it would have been busy.
You think it would matter what season we'd go in, if it'd be better?
I don't know. I saw a video of someone who went like it was cold there. Like they were cool.
Yeah.
And it was super busy. Of course, you would think that would, like, fall or something would be.
Yeah. But
So,
yeah,
I
it was
don't know.
crowded.
It was
hot.
crowded.
So that's 2, checks or X's off the good hiking.
And then, like, you had a choice to either go to the Middle Falls and Upper Falls or Lower Falls. We went to the Lower Falls, and then that was incredibly busy. Not Lower Falls, Lower Pool. Like, you just heard people talking. And it was just, you just pretty much went behind a waterfall on that one.
Yeah.
And so, but then we got there, and I was like, well, and it wasn't that long.
Not a waterfall. A sprinkle. A sprinkle.
Yeah, which they're in a drought, so maybe it
Maybe.
usually is.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, do we want to do any more? Because there's not much else. Looking at the map, because I thought the Narrows you had to have a permit. I didn't realize that's going down the Narrows, not up the Narrows.
Yeah.
But up the Narrows, you go up so far, then just come back.
Yeah. But like, if I knew that was your plan, we could have stopped at the Lower Falls and made our way to the upper instead of coming all the way out.
See, I didn't realize that's what it did. I really didn't.
I know. I didn't know. I was just following.
Because like what we should have done was probably went up to the Middle Falls and then just came back down.
Yeah.
And we might have had the energy to go up to the Upper Falls.
Probably not.
But it looked very high, and it probably wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not even falls; it's pools. But it's just where it pulls up and then falls. So.
Yeah. It was a hike.
It was a hike, because going up to the Middle Falls from there, it was awful. It was like straight up dirt.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty miserable.
Yeah. But
sorry.
I mean, it's okay. But I mean, we did it.
And like we got to like the part to where you either go up to the Upper Falls or go to the Lower Falls. You know, was trying to figure out where we're going to go, and like Henry went down a runoff trying to just find the trail. Remember that part?
That was in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a family there sitting, and they was all red faced, and they was just like looking at a map, and they were talking to each other, and I could tell they had no idea where they was going. Like we didn't either. There was no signage of which way you were supposed to go.
Yeah, we thought it was funny because you was giving directions when we had no clue what we're doing either. So.
And I was like, of course, if you have National Parks app, you can download that park and get the map, and it shows you where you're at on that map.
To be honest, like the sign, like if it's the most popular park and one of the most, their signage is terrible. Their signage is weak. Like there's so many spots to be like, is this part of the trail? Where is this going? You don't know. They don't have any signs to tell you.
So it was, and it's really small. It's not like very easy to read either.
No.
So, and they it didn't seem like they spoke good English. I was like, I think the lower pool is this way.
And then they just walked off a cliff.
And then they was like, okay, we'll probably follow you. But they was never behind us. So I think they needed more rest. Because I don't think
we left them behind.
We did. But, so we just repeated the same thing because we knew it would be easier hike in the shade.
Yeah. But yeah, we got back on the bus, made it back to the visitor center.
Kids got the badges.
Yep.
Henry
Survived.
spilt water all over the bus.
Yep.
I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
Yep. But the accordion bus in the accordion.
And Zion may be a good national park.
I mean, it's
just
breathtaking seeing it.
Yeah, it's just so busy. Like it's so busy.
Yeah. Try have a small car, get there super early. This is things we didn't do. So if we got there super early, it'd been a lot better because we'd been able to get parking either on one of the hiking trails. Because that's when we enjoy it, is when we're off alone. If we go midday, it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah, and that's what I watched a video of someone who went up the Narrows, and like when they first started, it was empty, but when they was coming back, it was like packed. And I figured that's why you saw people with like the poles and stuff, because they use the poles to help them walk up.
Those sticks were everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many.
I know, but and that's it.
I thought it was Jedi training.
Maybe.
So I figured get those moon boots on that they had on. Their Jedi sticks. I know that's for
going down the Narrows.
Yeah.
Which you have to have a permit, and now Angel's Landing you have to have a permit, which I understand. Like,
there's a ton of electric bikes too.
There was, yeah. But like, if it's shoulder to shoulder, like going on Angel's Landing, that's probably why they're just trying to limit how many people are on it. Because from the videos I've watched of Angel's Landing, it's pretty small places that you have to walk.
Yeah.
So I can imagine doing that while it's crowded.
Yeah.
But
all right, we're caught up.
We're caught up. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll continue on. We have Bryce Canyon, and then we make our trip home.
Yeah.
And then we plan from there.
Yeah, we don't plan ahead.
Yeah, we do.
Sort of.
You don't plan ahead.
No. But when we like...
I plan ahead in my head and I'll tell you later.
Okay, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for listening to 4 Kids, 2 Dogs, and 1 RV.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.